Right.
I went back to Instagram with that.
Oh,
That
my
might
God.
close that, but it's amazing how.
Oh, you came before the start for once, Mike.
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations.
I had to deal with these guys.
Yeah, well.
Hello, Mike.
I couldn't believe how nice it was.
Well, in the block or you
Concrete.
That's so much, but you need to only.
He did that in Dallas, when he comes tonight, how's he all recovered from his neck surgery?
Let's get there.
Of course.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. But his bill was, you know.
Yeah, no, it's hard to be discreet, when you're literally saying it.
Don't worry, I should have you.
Good.
Yeah, just see how many we're gonna have to go back to this time of night, we be playing softball.
I saw you in your vent today, man. That was the D.
I didn't play softball in the 2000s, but maybe I did.
Probably one of the last foundations, I think. From Jewett.
Let's see, what year is that?
No,
Hey, when I got into this was 83.
Was it that far back?
And I think we played.
The last one I helped, we played next Sunday league, right? That was a
Yeah,
mess.
and that was probably 82.
We might have been one of the worst teams ever assembled.
But we beat the best team.
Did we?
Yeah.
Once.
Yeah.
They probably played left-handed or something.
No, I mean, it was everybody from Texas.
Yeah.
And it was Beckett's own the other team.
I know, yeah, you got
That's
it.
what I was like.
Yeah, we were, the bad news bears would be.
Yeah, 3 guys.
I was over line now from the cover. You're supposed to.
Oh, yeah.
That's all you.
Whatever I have, I had to do that too. Everything I have or something?
Actually, man, I haven't tasted.
What? You walked out, but I agree.
Masonry work is block work.
It's out. Good, thank you. Okay, I got you on speaker. Town attorney's in the room.
Hey, Cal.
Hi, Cal.
Okay, we're just gonna start in a couple minutes here.
Watch must be fast.
Yeah.
30 seconds here.
Gonna go back and forth again.
What is this? Long hand.
58.
Paying our electric bill, John?
What?
Okay, we get paid our electric bill?
Yes.
76. Ain't that hot.
Oh, thank you.
It's really for it feel weird. Yeah. It's a different something. So, any plans?
Or it's just, they just created, like, they,
I know I walked down there.
yeah, okay, so I mean, they spot that,
Yeah.
they passed the prick up. So like they set up, they cleared out the area where they're gonna have their septic basically.
Okay.
And if you saw that flat area they made.
Yeah.
You know, there's a hill above that, that's where the house can be. It's a nice spot, and so we're looking at the creek, or
Yeah, what you're saying.
it's way set in the back.
I know. Longer back there.
I mean, where it's like, I was looking for my dad one, okay, I still can't see it.
Can't see it.
That's a really nice guy.
Where's he from? We worked on now. Years ago.
Yeah, no. This guy, he works an hour north of here, is what he was saying.
Okay, I'm gonna call the meeting to order. June 10, 2026, to a town board meeting is called to order. Please stand for the pledge of allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. First order of business, the minutes have been provided by the clerk. Board members who sent them. Seeing they have not been prepared in a summary fashion as requested by the board. They consist of 23 pages for a 1 hour and 2 minute meeting. Therefore, I will entertain a motion to approve the YouTube video of the May meeting to be the official record of the meeting.
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion passes. I will, the unapproved clerk's minutes will be posted to the website and marked as draft, not approved by the board. And that's actually what I intend on doing in the future, and such time as they're prepared in a summary fashion. All right, item on the agenda is the Reese Group renewal. We have a health insurance renewal comes up July 1st. We've been discussing it for a couple of years, really, with this company. Our rates are forever increasing. I have the ability to increase the budget by 2% a year. And for example, like our highway rates went up 78% in 1 year. This year, our monthly costs went up just a couple hundred for each employee, really. So it continues to go up. So I'm, we've asked the agent to do what he can to try to help us, and we have him working on it. He has some ideas that we can make this sustainable. The key here is that we actually provide the best insurance coverage you can get here to our Jewett employees. And I would never propose to change that. So what we have now, there is the full benefits at no cost to employees. So the deductible is always fully funded. There's no out-of-pocket cost for prescriptions or co-pays. So I'm asking him to keep it that way. So I don't want any employees to have any out-of-pocket costs for the insurance. So with that in mind, I want to keep moving forward and have some sort of sustainability for us to keep offering such a good deal to all the employees. So I'm going to entertain a motion to authorize the supervisor to sign a renewal agreement with Reese Insurance Company.
Is there an increase in it?
The premium will stay the same. The where is it? There's an administrative cost right now that he's proposing. He is giving us a proposal. So there's an additional fee, but then there's a savings that's much greater. So if we fund the deductible through a different method, we can save substantially enough to take us into the future. So there is a slight increase, but then there's also a savings that outweighs that increase substantially.
Is it percentage-wise increase? Could you, just to balance it out so I get it?
The increase is $1,195 for administrative fees to handle the account and the deductibles, and the savings could be could easily be 30 to 35,000, depending. So that's how it works. Those are the numbers.
I'll make a motion to renew the Reese Group.
Okay. Do I have a second?
Make a second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed?
I oppose.
Okay. All right. The motion passes. It's a work in progress because we have, we're in the middle of union negotiations as well, and we have to, take that into consideration. So, whatever happens here, essentially the union would have to agree to it for their members. So we'll see what happens. I'm suggesting that whatever changes we make might take until fully until July 1st of 2027. But most of it can be changed right away by this year. So that's what's going on with that. All right. As far as the 284 for paving, we all looked at it last month. We had a couple signatures. We had a couple board members with questions. So I asked the questions to the highway superintendent. I asked him one question. I said, are the roads that you proposed eligible for reimbursement under the CHIPS program? He emailed me back. It said, I'm withdrawing my 284. I will amend it and resubmit it. That should answer your question. So it didn't actually answer my question, but okay, you're withdrawing it and you'll resubmit. So this that you have in your folders, this is the one that he submitted today. So there it is. So it's general repairs, the sum of 60,000 shall be set aside to be expended for primary work. General repairs upon several miles of town highways. And then the 3 roads that he is proposing are Silver Spring Road, Coral Road, and Cross Road. And each one is the entirety of the road he's proposing. That's how I'm reading this. So that's for a sum, there shall be expended not over the sum of 189,864.90. All right, so that's the amount of money that he's proposing to spend to pave these 3 roads. And then I don't know anything else for a fact because I haven't spoken about it with him, but what I'm saying is then he will have to file with CHIPS to get this money reimbursed. And if I think back to last year, we get most of it back. Like maybe out of 198, we'll get back 170 something, right? 178. So that's what it looks like. So it's completely different roads. So I have my copy in my folder, and this is the copy that I'm going to ask the board members to sign if you choose to. And that's that. We're going to move right on from it because it's not something that requires a vote. And then should I get a majority of the board to sign off on it, I will forward it to the highway superintendent. Okay, so that's what's going on with the 284 paving agreement. The Veterans Memorial, I want to have a little update on the Veterans Memorial. You handle that one, John, or?
Yeah, we did some planting around the Veterans Memorial. Steve Canfield was a big help. Robin, myself, Greg, I think was there helping on our initial plant. Steve Canfield purchased 2 sugar red maples. Explained that why they planted red maples in the towns and along all the roads was because none of the roads were paved, and they were great for dust control years ago, and they also could sap the trees. So that was what really important to him, that we had sugar maples out here. So Steve purchased 2 pretty large sugar maples that we planted. I brought my little excavator over and donated our time, and I purchased probably, I don't know, a dozen or more shrubs from Trista over in Jewett, Kern's old place, Trista's Landscaping. And I brought over some good black dirt that I had, and we dug all the holes with an excavator and did the initial planting. I think it was a Friday, Saturday. And we each brought water, 300 gallons of water, and we watered everything initially as we planted it with the new dirt. So we got pretty confident on our growing. I think it's everything's gonna survive. Then I came back the day before Memorial Day and planted. I had to order some shrubs along the walkway, 6, 7, 8, another 10 shrubs that I planted. Greg gave me moral support, but I did those by hand. And watered them again. So tomorrow or Friday, we're gonna put down some fabric on both sides of the walkway and bring some more black mulch and cut out the last shrubs that I planted and get some black mulch on the entrance of the Veterans Memorial and dress it up a little bit more. And we're gonna water everything again. I think Steve Canfield's been down periodically, weekly, and been watering the maples and helping me out watering. So it's a start, and some of the shrubs, I don't have all the names of them, but some will flower in the spring, some will flower in the summer, and some will flower in the fall. So hopefully in a year or so, they'll start doubling in size and dress it up a little bit as we go. So that's the Veterans Memorial. So that's my update on that.
Thank you.
All right.
And you know what, we all owe them a debt of gratitude. Steve, I mean, it's
All
literally.
the veterans.
Well, yes,
Bill-
but it's literally these guys donated their time, and I know for a fact thousands of dollars in plantings were planted.
Right. Yeah.
Major effort, great expense. They should be like really commended.
Bill Jones, a veteran here in Jewett, and his grandsons came and helped spread the mulch, and he's the one that puts the American flags on the corners for Memorial Day, and he's got a lot of pride in that. But thank God for our veterans.
Okay.
God bless them.
Yep, and it's a real positive thing that's going on there, and you could just take a look at it on your way out. I mean, it looks great, and we're gonna have it dressed up a little more. I know this Saturday is the History Day celebration, so we're gonna try to put our best face on for that. And again, I want to thank Steve and John and Robin for all their hard work and all the great expense they went through. In addition to everything they've already done. So anyway, thank you very much, John. I
Thank you, John.
appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you, John. Good
All-
job.
Good
all
job.
for the veterans.
It's
Yep,
looking
thank
great.
them.
It's really looking great.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, so I did the paving thing already. Planning board, liaison, I did attend the meeting last Thursday. There were 2 lot line applications. They were both approved. One on Route 296, the other one on Route 23C. Just simple lot line adjustments, nothing monumental, nothing major, routine stuff for the planning board. Okay, all right, I think I'm at the EMS report time, Jeannie, if you have something.
Yeah, I have a few things.
Thank you.
Call volume, we're still at 2 calls for the year to date. Some updates on different calls. We got cardiac arrest, which is up there, 16 for the year so far. So to me, that's a big number. But it increases every year. And we've seen a big increase of pediatrics, kids, just in general, falling, getting hurt, getting stung by a bee, just difficulty breathing, general weakness of, flu-like stuff. And just the peds calls just keep rising. So I think last month they said that I interviewed with the chief and the deputy, 3 new medics. We hired one. We re-interviewed another with our QA/QI, which is Mark Forster. He oversees every paramedic chart that every paramedic does throughout the county. He makes sure that they follow protocol and that everything that was conducted was correct. So he always reports to us every month on those calls if he had to review any. I mean, if he had any problems with any that needed to be reviewed. So we interviewed that second medic with him also there, which it brings on a little more, I won't say tension, but a little bit more structure to, tell us about that person before we hire them, because they're coming to us. Yeah, they got things down on paper, but, we need to talk to them, see where they're at. And one we're still making a decision on. So that takes care of employees. We have a lot of changes going on to the schedule. We got in June 1st, started a part-timer, went per diem. Usually when that happens, they end up leaving. If they go per diem, then we're lucky if we get another 1 or 2 shifts out of them, and that's it. We had a full-timer go down to part-time. We had another part-timer leaving to go to medical school. And now another full-timer in August will drop down to part-time. So we definitely needed to hire those 3 and to try to even get some more. But we do have some more applications. So they'll keep me abreast of when we do some more interviews, and I'll go down and interview with them. The county proposal, really the only thing that I got is that Mark Evans went to the county legislative meeting and presented again the proposal to put more ambulances on through Greene County EMS. It was attended well and it was taken well, but we haven't heard back from them. They're the ones that are trying to make a decision whether it's going to be the county sheriffs putting on ambulances, which is, I don't see why that should be that way. Why we got people already trained, and it would be just that easy. I keep abreast of what's going on with CMH, the hospital, and things don't look very well there. Once again,
Hudson Hospital, you mean?
yes,
Uh-huh.
yeah. They're downsizing. Not only they're downsizing, it's the same way that the old Catskill Hospital went. It's repeating itself.
Wow, that'd be
you know,
good.
and look what happened to the Catskill Hospital. It's gone. And at least we had Hudson then. I think
Right.
that was what, 1991 or 90?
Isn't Catskill doing something right now, opening some type of new facility?
Yes, they are. That they're doing. That's something good. But that's for like day surgery, hips, knees. People aren't going to stay there overnight.
Like outpatient stuff.
Yeah, it's all outpatient stuff. Or if your cardiology is going to be in there, a lot of different things are going to be in there. But it's not going to be something like a hospital, It's day surgery and just minor procedures, which is good. But if Columbia Memorial closes, that means everything goes up to Albany.
They're sending us to Albany for every little thing now.
I know, but
It's crazy.
that's sending us is one thing. Sending our ambulances is another thing.
Yeah.
Because you take them out of service
Yeah.
for a much longer period of time and
And the distance of somebody.
the distance, and then we got more calls coming in to Greene County. So, I mean, they're going to have to park ambulances out there because all the patients that they get in there, they're not going to be able to accept because they don't provide the care no longer because they're downsizing, so they gotta be transferred up to Albany, which it's,
Isn't there a hospital in Kingston?
there is, yes, and Kingston has come a long way, and that hospital has been regenerated quite a bit over the years. But not, people don't want to go there. Their doctors aren't there, and they say, "Oh no, my God, you're gonna
Yeah,
take
yeah,
me
yeah.
there," and so. Last month I talked about the nursing program from Columbia Green College. Um, the students, the RNs, finished their program with Greene County EMS. We had great reviews, great feedback. They're asking, so they finished their clinical rotations. They're asking if we could we do it next year, because the nurses benefited from riding on the ambulance, getting some experience, seeing what the medics do. They're going to be in the hospital accepting our patients. So it was a good program all around. So it was good for them, good for us, real good. I also talked about the Cascade system for the oxygen for all of Greene County. They finally found someone who could build the Cascade system in Massachusetts. So they didn't have no others in county or even out of county. And so they're going to go with that one. And then I guess we'll get a contract with Nolan for oxygen to be delivered and stuff. Like I said, we don't use a lot because we might use it in the beginning of the call for a few minutes. And then once the ambulance comes, we transfer them over to the ambulance's oxygen, so, and that's about it. I don't know.
The county is trying to schedule another meeting.
Oh, okay, good.
Regarding employee wages and benefits
Okay,
for, I'm not sure what. I
for
mean,
who or
they're
what?
like,
Yeah,
they're not
yeah.
committing to anything, but they tried to schedule a meeting. They got no response.
Mm,
So they try to reschedule it right now. So I'm
Mhm.
not sure when it's gonna be scheduled, but
Okay.
it's to discuss wages and benefits for
County employees,
I
or the new
assume
county.
new county employees in some sort of ambulance.
Okay, that could be the sheriff or Greene County EMS.
Right. And
Everybody else didn't even put in a proposal. Catskill didn't put in a proposal.
I think I took it to mean like what are like, they don't want to pay people a bunch of different wages and be in competition. So they're gonna try to come up with something
With something
to try to
standard,
eliminate that
across the
competition.
board,
So if
yep.
everyone's getting the same.
Right. But they have to, I'm sure they have to do something on a step level for payroll, because I mean, it's not fair if people have been working
Right.
in the system for them for 10, 12, whatever years. And I come in and I get a job there, I make the same as you did.
Right.
That's, so they got to get something together. I just hope that they pick Green EMS, because I think that we're the best to provide ambulances and do the service. And that's it. The sheriffs, they got their hands full with all their calls. And I mean, they'll have to go for training too. I mean, it takes a hell of a long time, for all that to happen. So
Right.
we'll see. I go next week to the next meeting, so I'll have another report.
Okay.
Over
I'm
this.
gonna mention something else. I know Tal's listening too. So I was contacted by Wyndham Supervisor, Tommy Hoy. He thinks it'd be prudent if we formed our own ambulance district. He told me I should contact Tal and get Tal working on that. That way, when we go to merge with, essentially it'll be Wyndham and Ashland.
Right,
Well, we're already with Wyndham.
right,
So, but there'll be one district at that point. So
Right.
the way it sounds to me, they're gonna phase it in two stages. First, it'll be, it's really only Ashland and Wyndham,
right.
right? They cover the towns of Prattsville, Lexington,
They,
Jewett,
right. So it would
we'll
be
start
almost
with
the
that.
whole
Hunter will be
mountaintop.
separate, then eventually Hunter may merge with that, and it'll be the whole mountaintop.
Right,
But they want us to form an ambulance district. That way we're able to merge with them when the time comes.
mhm,
Anything on that, Tal? How's that sound?
Yes, that's perfect. And
what we did previously, we actually started looking at this about 2 years ago.
Yep.
County said, all right, we'll hold off a little bit, let us see what we can do. Now, you know, that we're- we have enough better report. We- Because the end goal is that we have a mountain. So the route to that endpoint is to have each one of the towns have their own separate district to merge them all together under a contract. Will then be district. The contract will say that each town will have one or two representatives on the board of directors of the district.
Okay,
So it sounds like, I don't think we have any choice in this, right? We gotta start the ball rolling on this.
Wonderful.
Right,
Mhm.
and that way we're ready when the time comes. It's not like we have any other irons in the fire here. We're not gonna buy our own ambulance. We are joined to the hip with Wyndham right now. And this is our move to continue to provide, 911 ambulance coverage to our residents. All right, so is this something that requires any type of a vote, Tal, or?
We're gonna have a resolution to authorize me to commence the proceedings and to solicit from
Entertain a motion to do that?
I do, second.
Second,
I'll second it.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Okay, so there you go, Tal. You're good to go on that. Start, contact, I guess, Doug probably, right?
Right.
Okay, sounds good.
also about 2 years
I
ago.
remember.
Two-
Right, okay, so, yep, let's go for it. I think we have to. I don't know that we have a choice.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Tal. All right, next item up, set fine vouchers, so I'm gonna entertain a motion to pay those bills.
I'll make a motion to pay the bills.
So I'll have a second.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, we'll pay the bills tomorrow. I'll entertain a motion to accept the financials.
Make a motion.
Second,
Second it.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, motion passes. Financials are accepted. Basically, I have to do something here on Pleasant again, so we have some, potential litigation again, so I am going to entertain a motion to appoint a special counsel to handle potential litigation.
So moved.
Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
I oppose.
You're opposing that. Okay, motion passes. We will do that. Okay. On that note, I will entertain a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I'll make a motion.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Mhm.
Motion passes, meeting is adjourned. Have a good night, everybody. Hopefully, we'll see everybody at the History Day event, which begins at 10 a.m. this Saturday. Take care and have a good night. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody. Call me if you need me.
Thanks, Al.
Thank you.